Alright, hello everyone, it's your boy Minority Hater 99, and today we're going to be doing something a bit different. Today, because I am stupid, I decided to make a Guilty Gear Strive Transphobia tier list because this is my hell and I decided to drag you into it. Whatever, let's just get this on. Alright, first of all, Happy Chaos. I probably put him in this tier, but we should probably know what these tiers mean. This means, well, you already know what this means. This means like people who just support the trans community. This is also self-explanatory. These are people who say some stuff that is slightly interpreted as transphobic, but overall aren't really. It means what it means, okay? And this means like people who just commit hate crimes all the time. They are not scared of trans people are scared of them. This is gonna be a small tier, but whatever. Let's go. Now back to Happy Chaos. Now the thing about him is that he's the kind of guy who would just purposely misgender everyone. It does not matter if you're trans or not, if you're a man, woman, non-binary, something like that. He will intentionally use the wrong pronouns and will keep switching those pronouns. Why? Because he's Happy Chaos. What did you expect? Now, Biken. Well, here's the thing, like, at the start, I'm gonna admit a bias. Like, a lot of the female characters are going to be up in the higher tiers because I also, like, with my experiences, women usually are a lot more transphobic, or at least have a higher capacity. This is why you don't see as many trans men as trans women, because women are just born with a natural transphobia buff on birth or some crap like that. But back to Biken. Biken is like this samurai and an LADY, so she's very traditional. She also just has a hatred for gears, which means she's already racist, so she's probably gonna be transphobic too. Or maybe she got over it, I don't know. Whatever. Ajimoto, this guy, I'm gonna be really gay as heck, he just gives me that vibe, and yeah. It's no support to like human support with the LGBT community, like, looks like something to do, like, looks like a very supportive guy, so he would support the BLT community. Axel Lowe. This guy literally time traveled from the 1920s to modern day. This is not going to result in him being tolerant at all. Also, he's British, so straight to the transphobic tier. Chip Zaniff. He probably doesn't care. He's trying to run his kingdom, and, you know, he's probably focused on more essential stuff and trying to get the main government system down, whatever. Next we have Faust. Again, probably doesn't know or care about the community. I don't know, he's probably not a transition surgeon, so he probably doesn't work in that kind of field. And I don't see him, like, you know, openly support. He's probably just trying to figure his own crap out, too. That way you take it. Be more like these guys. These guys probably, like, they're more trying to figure out their stuff that's going on in their lives. Next one, Giovanna. Now, Giovanna, like, hasn't really done anything to qualify, like, me as, like, putting him in the transphobic tier, but she just gives me some vibe. Now, I don't know how to describe it, but this vibe just, I don't know. Whatever, I'm still putting her slightly out of pocket. Soul Bad Guy? This guy's definitely transphobic. Like, I'm gonna be real, he's lived for a long time. He's probably, like, seen the entire progressive movement and some of its downsides, so he would be very, very, like, averse to it. Also, I just imagine an interaction where, like, someone tries to convince, like, Sid to put on his flagpole, like, an LGBT flag, like, aw, heck nah, I ain't having none of that. Like, it's like that situation with Nick Merckx and Call of Duty, but 10 times worse, or something, I don't know. Kai Kisk. I don't need to explain this one. If you've seen Britain's arcade mode, you already know. Leo Whitefang. Again, he's a king. He's probably trying to figure some stuff out. The most I can probably relate him to this trans thing stuff is he probably relates more of trans than most people on the cast because he too also really wants to die. May. Alright, I can explain. Why the heck did I put May as the most transphobic person ever? which is probably like this cutesy person. Alright, so we're gonna have to go into the Guilty Gear XX arcade mode, where basically Johnny tried to hit on Bridget, not knowing that Bridget at the time was a guy, so I can... Okay, Guilty Gear lore is weird as heck, but basically, if May found it out that like Johnny tried to do it, she would flip the heck out and like... Because, oh, heck nah, some guy dressed as a woman can go try to steal my man. And she would just have none of that. Like, just going full hate crime committing, like, massacres. Smoking that Astolfo pack. We know what's happening here. Like, Bridget probably has to take a different route because of her mere existence to make sure that she does not get hate crimed. Milia Rage. She just gives me that Facebook mom energy. You know, a person that's always talking crap about hate Transphobia randomly. I should know, because I kinda live with one. Again, I like my mom, but she can work on some stuff. I'm gonna say that. Nagoriyuki doesn't know / doesn't care. He's a philosophical vampire. I don't think, well, he is as anything like to worry about. I mean, you could make the argument that he might be in the higher tiers because he's lived for a long time due to being a vampire, or I don't know. I don't really know how vampires work and stuff, but I'd say he doesn't really care. Same with Potemkin. He just lives in a society. What's wrong? Nothing wrong with that. Rambleful Valentine, she's like a literal child. Like, her kid age is like 5 or something. I'll probably Google it after video and put it in this video as subtitles. She probably didn't get some kind of food or some crap, and then we have to prevent her from committing cannibalism when Brisket shows up. Zato 1, probably blind. Also, he cannot feel anything, so he cannot feel transphobia at all. He cannot be transphobic. But you wanna know who probably is Eddie? Now, he's not in the studio, so I'm probably gonna, again, edit it in post-script. But Eddie would probably be a stroke. Hate crime committing machine. Absolute manslaughter. Inflates the trans suicide percent by hanging a bunch of trans people and then making it so it looks like a suicide attempt. Basically a national menace. Someone lock this shadow guy up. Alright, Gold Lewis. Again, same reason with Kai. Like, she helped Brisket out of the closet. And now we have Testament again. She's part of the GTAB community. Nothing really else to say here. She'd probably be supportive. Jacko. Now, I'd probably put her right here because, she's Soul Bad Guy's wife. And, some of his transfer would probably rub off. But also, when I asked a group of guys, hey, who's our transphobic Guilty Gear character? The answer I got was Jacko. They didn't give me any elaboration, but that's gotta be in something, so I'm putting her in slightly out of pocket. I know. I'm gonna be real, she probably just... Again, she gives me that Facebook mom energy, but on a higher scale. She's probably, when she reset the world, she was probably intending to completely erase trans. Yeah, those people would deserve to die in a fire. Painfully. I want to see them suffer. She probably also reads Harry Potter and, really likes J.K. Rowling. And I don't even know what J.K. Rowling did, but apparently it was worse than Hitler, Stalin, and Pol Pot combined, but to trans people. So, I'm gonna need to get updated on that. Alright then, Bridget. Nothing really to say here. San Kiesk. Again, doesn't know / doesn't care. And you also have Soul Bingus Man over here just really trying to make sure he does not learn anything. Again, the whole Nick Merck situation. Either that or we've told Sid that trans people are mentally ill. I don't know. Bedman. Now, if we're talking about Bedman as the character from Exort, he's probably got some whole 500-page college essays type crap to say about trans people. I read it all of that, but we're not talking about Bedman. We're talking about Delilah. And, well, she's a child. She probably doesn't care. I don't know how old but I'm pretty sure training are not on her priority list. She's just trying to survive, like, in fact, her brother just died. Johnny. I do not know for him, like, because on one hand, he'd probably want to preserve his public image, so tempting transphobic, but on the other hand, like, he's kind of guy, like, he may not be a woman hater, but he's a woman dater, if you know what I mean. And so, yeah, he's gonna, like, want women. Also, with the whole Bridget incident, he's probably more averse. So, I'm just gonna put him in slightly out of pocket, because I don't really know where else to put him. Finally, Asuka. Now again, I also imagine this guy being, he's a wizard. He also reads a ton of books, so I assume that he's read the Harry Potter books. I don't know if he likes it, but I'm gonna assume that he does. Like, imagine, like, him on a podcast, like, discussing Harry Potter or something. And then because, it's associated with J.K. Rowling, he just gets cancelled into oblivion. Though he either apologizes for his, like, look, you are all ants, I am a wizard. Like, I am the inventor of magic. No, wait, that was Happy Chaos. Or did he teach him magic? Whatever. But basically, like, he's like, I will airstrike you. You are nothing to me. But anyway, that's the end of my Guilty Gear Strive Transphobia tier list. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you thought it was funny. And yeah, I'll probably see you next time. Bye.